beyond the boulevard.
A Hollywood theater with stars off stage. The Hollywood Pantages, loved by many and many theatergoers and Broadway enthusiasts. However, many don't know that as they sit in the audience, there's other people watching them as well. The Pantages opened June 4th, 1930 by Alexander Pantages during the era of vaudeville. Vaudeville was a time of variety shows at its fullest, with comedians, dancers, jugglers, magicians, you name it, it was on stage. But as film began, vaudeville dimmed its lights and theaters became movie houses. Alexander Pantages sold the property in 1949 to a national chain of movie houses for RKO Studios. The man who now owned the Pantages was none other than Howard Hughes. Howard Hughes was born on December 24th, 1905 in Houston, Texas. He used his inheritance to move to Hollywood to start a career in the movies. And did he? Howard Hughes became a Hollywood mogul, filmmaker, record-setting aviator, and controlled a major U.S. airline, TWA. You could say he was a big deal. However, later in his life, he became a recluse and completely hid away from society. But before then, he enjoyed his time on top and in the Pantages Theater. He set up offices on the second floor of the theater where he worked, and once RKO suffered turmoil and decline, it's where he resided. He lived in the theater, and once he couldn't afford anything, he sold the theater. He became mad and suffered kidney failure due to a lot of drinking and drugs, and at age 70, he died in a flight from Mexico to Texas to get medical attention. However, his spirit isn't in Mexico or Texas or in the air. It is said that he haunts the theater along with a few others. Workers will report cold air in his office and a sense of being watched. Now, the cold air is peculiar because there is no AC there, along with no windows, so there's no evidence for that cold breeze other than him walking around his office. As well as people will report seeing a tall, dark-haired man watch people as they enter the theater. Many say that this is Howard looking over his business and making sure everything is tip-top shape. Others will also report hearing someone in the hallways. Now, he is also reported to walk around the hallways, but that's not the ghost they're talking about. Another spirit who walks around is a little girl who is known to sing and hum. She sings and hums around all the hallways of the theater, but that is not the only place where workers can be serenaded. They can also hear singing front and center stage by another spirit. Some claim the woman is a spirit of a vaudeville performer, and others believe she is the ghost of a patron who died at a show, which I believe to be true because once she died, the activity began to occur soon after. She has been heard by workers day and night, and recently, right before a Pantages show, as people are taking their seats, silencing their cell phones, getting ready to watch and spend a great night in the theater, a mic picked her up, singing to the audience. The last and probably most chilling story happened not too far back when a costume lady was the last to leave the theater. As she got her things to leave, all the power in the theater went out. Lost and confused, she couldn't find her way out. She was very scared, and even if you don't believe in ghosts, if you're in an old theater in pitch darkness, you'd be a little spooked. She was trying to find her way, and then she felt a firm hand grab her and guide her to the exit of the theater. Once the door opened, showing the light of the streets outside, she was relieved, turned around to thank the kind man who helped her out of the theater, and no one was there. Many believe that this was the ghost of Howard Hughes helping out one of his guests. Those were some of the hauntings of the Pantages Theater. Next time you are at a show, make sure you keep an eye out, keep an ear open for all of the other acts going on around you. Thank you for watching Beyond the Boulevard, and tune in next episode for a hauntingly good time.